Now, what the heck is NFT? NFT stands for non-fungible token. In economics, a fungible asset is something with units that can be readily interchanged, like money. With money, you can swap a $10 note for two $5 notes and it will have the same value. However, if something is non-fungible, this is impossible. It means it has unique properties, so it cannot be interchanged with something else. Hello there, this is latest crypto news. In this video, we are going to talk a lot about NFTs. What is NFT, how NFT works, what's the point of NFTs, and how to set up NFT using MetaMask wallet and WazirX. We will end the video talking about the most expensive NFTs sold so far. Feel free to use the chapters to jump to the section of the video you are interested in. Without further delay, let's get started. The interesting thing about NFT is that it could be a house or a painting, such as the Mona Lisa, which is one of a kind. You can take a photo of the painting or buy a print, but there will only ever be the one original painting. NFTs are one-of-a-kind assets in the digital world that can be bought and sold like any other piece of property, but they have no tangible form of their own. Now, don't confuse NFTs with the copyright ownership. It's up to the artist or the creator of the NFT to transfer the copyright ownership as part of the NFT purchase, but it is definitely not necessary for the creator to have that clause in the NFT. Now, the digital tokens can be thought of as certificates of ownership for virtual or physical assets. So the NFT simply proves the ownership part of that particular asset. The first NFT was created on May 3rd, 2014 by Kevin McCoy and Anil Dash live at the 7-on-7 conference at the New Museum in New York City. You may ask how NFT works. We'll try to explain that in simple English. Traditional works of art such as paintings are valuable because they are one of a kind. But digital files can be easily and endlessly duplicated, as you might have experienced being an artist or a creator, that many of your creations can easily be copied on the digital websites. With NFTs, artwork can be tokenized to create a digital certificate of ownership that can be bought and sold. As with cryptocurrency, a record of who owns what is stored on a shared ledger known as blockchain. The records cannot be forged because the ledger is maintained by thousands of computers around the world. NFTs can also contain smart contracts that may give the artist, for example, a cut of any future sale of the token. Pretty neat, huh? This is one particular reason why there has been so much buzz amongst the artists about NFTs. Now let's answer the question, what is the point of NFTs? That really depends on whether you are an artist or a buyer. If you are an artist, first of all, we are really proud of you. Way to go. You might be interested in NFTs because it gives you a way to sell work that there otherwise might not be much of a market for. For example, if you come up with a really cool digital sticker idea, what are you going to do? Sell it on the iMessage App Store? No way. Also, NFTs have a feature that you can enable that will pay you a percentage every time the NFT is sold or changes hands, making sure that if your work gets super popular and balloons in value, you will see some of that benefit. Now let's talk about if you're a buyer. One of the obvious benefits of buying art is it lets you financially support artists you like, and that's true with NFTs, which are way trendier than like Telegram stickers. Buying an NFT also usually gets you some basic usage rights, like being able to post that image online or set it as your profile picture. Plus, of course, there are bragging rights that you own the art with a blockchain entry to back it up. Nobody can dispute that. Okay, so if you're a collector, NFTs can work like any other speculative asset where you buy it and hope that the value of it goes up one day so you can sell it for a profit. This is something that already happens with a lot of art. With NFTs, it just becomes much more easier to validate the ownership if you're trying to sell the art for profit in the future. A lot of people are talking about NFT and thinking that it might be a bubble. Well, let's see what some of the creators have to think about. A day before his record-breaking auction, Beeple, if I'm pronouncing it right, whose real name is Mike Winkelmann, told the BBC, well, I actually do think there will be a bubble, to be quite honest, and I think we could be at that bubble right now. Many are even more skeptical. David Gerard, author of Attack of the 50-Foot Blockchain, said he saw NFTs as buying official collectibles similar to trading cards. There are some artists absolutely making bank on this stuff. It's just that you probably won't, he warned. On Wednesday, CryptoPunk 7804 sold for the equivalent of about $7.6 million in Ethereum, a record for any computer-generated artwork according to George Bach, a curator at the Museum of Contemporary Digital Art. The price was 5 times the previous record for a CryptoPunk set last month. Now, before we go into how to create your own NFT, we just wanted to mention a couple of terms that are commonly used in the NFT space. The first one is NFT drop. When you hear the term NFT drop, it refers to the date that a particular NFT becomes available for an investor to buy. Since part of the appeal of NFTs is their uniqueness, NFT investors might want to watch for upcoming NFT drops in order to be the first on the scene to try to buy. The second one is the gas fee. The primary currencies used on NFT trading platforms include Ether, Wax, and Flow. These are the current standards for NFTs. On most NFT trading platforms, users are responsible for paying for the computing energy required to process and validate transactions on the blockchain. Something to keep in mind when you are getting into the NFT space. That payment is called gas fees, and it fluctuates depending on the time of the day. Sometimes it can go really high depending on the volume of traffic that is coming to that NFT website. You basically have to take that also into the account while setting the price for your NFT. Okay, let's get on to the major question of this video, which is how to create NFT. We'll start with talking about how to set up MetaMask wallet, and then we will talk about how to use MetaMask wallet to connect to your WazirX NFT marketplace. MetaMask is a free open source wallet which will act as a bridge to access sites built on Ethereum blockchain right from your favorite browsers. Browsers that are currently supported are Chrome, Firefox, Opera, and Brave. In this video, we'll be using Chrome. Head on to the Chrome web store, click Add to Chrome. After the download is complete, you will see the welcome page. Click on Get Started. If you have an existing wallet, select Import a wallet, but in this video, since we are getting started, let's click Create a wallet. After you click Create a wallet, you will be asked to opt into the anonymous usage data program to help improve the usability of the product. Next, create a password. You will need this password to unlock your wallet, so please keep it safe. Next, secret phrase. It's very important to keep this phrase stored in a secure place. This is the only way to restore your wallet. If you cannot remember your password or if you get locked, try to save it in multiple places. We recommend backing it up to a password manager like Bitwarden. Once you have written down your seed phrase, you will be asked to reinsert. This is the way of making sure you have written it down somewhere and are responsible for managing your wallet and any fund stored in it. The MetaMask team cannot reset passwords or restore your wallet because they don't save any wallet. Congrats, you have successfully installed and backed up your MetaMask wallet. You are now ready to explore and connect to new types of apps. Okay, so now you have set up your MetaMask wallet. In this section of the video, we are going to create an account on WazirX NFT Marketplace. Here we are going to use the MetaMask wallet that you created in the earlier section of this video. So generally you would see a sign up button on the top right of a lot of websites. In this case, we have a button called Connect, which essentially means that you're connecting your MetaMask wallet account to the WazirX NFT marketplace. So it's important that you have a MetaMask wallet set up, as we showed in the previous section of this video. So click on the Connect button on the top right in Chrome or Firefox browser. Once you click Connect, you will see different account numbers from your MetaMask wallet. Choose the one that you want to use. Now, this is something you have to be careful about. So MetaMask currently supports Ethereum network, and WazirX is built on Binance Smart Chain network. So you have to add your details of Binance Smart Chain in order to use the MetaMask wallet. So if you see in the top right, it shows that Ethereum mainnet, and you have to allow this site, this platform, to add a new network, which is the Binance Smart Chain. So click on the approve at the bottom right of this pop-up that you see. Then that will automatically add the Binance Smart Chain details to the MetaMask wallet. Once you click approve, the next thing is that it will allow site to switch the network. So now you have switched from Ethereum mainnet to Binance Smart Chain network. This will allow you to use the NFT marketplace, WazirX. Now, after you have clicked connect with the basic option, you will get the option to choose your username. Now let's give something like test. In my case, you can choose something that is appropriate for your creator's account. You can add your display name and then click register. Congratulations! It's as simple as this. You have successfully created your account on NFT marketplace. Now if you go to the right top corner and click on profile, there you will be able to see the basic version of your profile right now. You can add more details to this by clicking edit. You can add your full name, your social media handles, and once you have completed this flow, you can click on become a creator button on the top right of the drop down. That will open up a Google form where you can again add your details and social media handles, and make sure that you include your creator's profile or portfolio that you already have. This will basically go to the WazirX team and they will approve your account based on this particular application. Now let's move on to the next section of the video. It is called Everydays, the first 5,000 days, which was sold for $69 million. In its first ever digital art auction, the auction house Christie's sold a massive compilation of artworks by Beeple for a record-breaking sum of $69 million. Beeple has been making artworks every day since May 2007, not missing a single day. The second one on the list is CryptoPunk 7804. The most expensive CryptoPunk is also one of the 9 alien punks. It sports a blue-greenish skin tone which somewhat represents the oft-picked on cephalopod Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants. Sold on March 11, 2021, the punk started its journey from $76 in a 2017 bid, continuing to be priced at $2 million and eventually its current price of $7.5 million. The third one on the list is again by CryptoPunk that it is one of the only 9 alien CryptoPunks by Larva Lab. Apart from the usual CryptoPunks, the rare ones include aliens, apes, and zombies. The fourth one on the list is again by Beeple. It's called Crossroads, which was sold for a record-breaking $6.6 million. The digital artist Mike Winkelmann, aka Beeple, has created several dystopian art pieces mocking American presidential candidates like Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, and Bernie Sanders, though his Crossroads piece is perhaps his most well known. The fifth one on the list, well, for newcomers and those not familiar with ever-evolving crypto industry, the concept of an NFT often seems like a strange one. And the fact that buyers are allegedly paying as much as $4 million for a meme doesn't help the situation. Sold in early June 2021 and reported on by NBC News, auction winner placed a bid of 1696.9 ETH, which is an incredible amount of cryptocurrency to spend on just anything, let alone a picture of one of the internet's most well-known memes. Now with that, we'll be ending our video. Let us know in the comments if this video helped you create your NFT marketplace account. Also, let us know what you would like us to talk about in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.